to Little by Little, a short time in God's Word. Today, March 6th, we got Deuteronomy 3:4, Psalms 36, and Mark 13. We're going to be in Deuteronomy 3 and 4. And here, verse 23, it's Moses pleading with the God to allow him to come in. Please let me go in, is what he's saying. The Lord was angry with me, and so I couldn't go in. And so Moses has gotten them to the place where they're on the precipice. Like they're on the edge. They're almost there. And he says in verse 1 of chapter 4, "Now, O Israel, listen to the statutes and the rules that I'm teaching, and do them that you may live, and go in and take possession of the land that the Lord, the God of your fathers, is giving you. Don't add a word that I command you, nor take from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Lord your God that I command you." And then real life experience, verse 3, "Your eyes have seen what the Lord did." Verse 4, "But you who held fast to the Lord your God are all alive today. I've taught you statutes and rules, as the Lord my God commanded me, that you should do them in the land that you are entering to take possession of it. Keep them, do them. That will be your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of all the peoples, who, when they hear all these statutes, will say, 'Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.' For what great nation is there that has a God so near to it as the Lord our God is to us, whenever we call upon him? And what great nation is there that has statutes and rules so righteous as all this law that I set before you today? So take care and keep your soul diligently, lest you forget the things that your eyes have seen, lest they depart from you, your heart, all the days of your life. Make them known to your children and your children's children." And he's going to continue then to begin to give them all that they need about who God is and what he's done as he begins to give them the law. And what a place of encouragement and heartache for Moses. You know, he wants to go in the promised land, but he can't. And so he wants to give them all that they need. He said, "I've been teaching you. Here it is. Here's more. Here's everything you need. But please do it. Don't forget what God has done. Don't forget the miracles. Don't forget the goodness of God to us and for us. When you take possession of the land," right? Like everything is when, not if, not might be, could be. It's when. God's got a plan. You just have to follow him. His plans are for your good, right? That's still true today. We don't have land promised to us. We're not a nation, right? The church isn't guaranteed anything other than that it will be built by Jesus. But we're not guaranteed land or possessions or wealth or any of those things. And Jesus is doing the work. And so we follow him to be changed from inside out, because we're set apart. They were set apart. They were to be holy, so that the nations that would see them would go, "Wow, those are good laws. What a God you have who's so near." What if that's how we lived in the world today? Right? So righteously, so holy, so set apart, so peculiar, as if we were citizens not of this world but of another. And people are like, "The way you're living makes sense. I'm enjoying how I'm living because it's for me, but I know there's an emptiness there at home. I know that these things don't really satisfy, and one day, someday, I'll make," right? And we can be that kind of influence in the world and watch and see what God will do. Until next time, keep growing little by little.